You have spent a lifetime orchestrating global enterprises, managing vast wealth, and securing an impenetrable legacy for your family. Your financial portfolios are fiercely protected against market volatility. Yet there is a relentless internal market crash happening within your own biology right now. It is driven by a silent and highly destructive chemical known as cortisol. As a high net worth individual, your daily life is characterized by high stakes decision making and ceaseless responsibilities. You carry the weight of entire organizations on your shoulders. While your mind has adapted to this relentless pressure, your biological systems have not. Chronic stress operates like an invisible acid, slowly corroding your cardiovascular health and completely dismantling your immune defenses. True luxury is not merely the accumulation of capital, but possessing the absolute physical and mental freedom to enjoy the magnificent life you have built without the looming shadow of sudden biological collapse. The true danger of elevated cortisol lies in its subtle and deceptive nature. It does not announce its presence with immediate debilitating pain. Instead, it infiltrates your most vulnerable moments. It is the reason you wake up at 3 in the morning with a racing heart, unable to return to the restorative sleep your brain desperately requires. It manifests as a creeping cognitive fog during crucial board meetings or a sudden, inexplicable spike in your blood pressure despite a meticulously controlled diet. Medical science clearly dictates that chronically high cortisol accelerates cellular aging at an alarming rate, shrinking the hippocampus, which governs memory and spatial navigation. You ensure your luxury vehicles receive premium fuel and expert maintenance to prevent sudden breakdowns. Yet you may be actively driving your own nervous system far beyond its absolute red line. Ignoring this neurochemical reality is a catastrophic oversight that wealth alone cannot magically reverse. Conventional executive advice suggests that taking a brief luxury vacation or enjoying an expensive glass of vintage wine in the evening is the ultimate remedy for chronic stress. This is the first dangerous trap that ensnares many successful leaders. Leading neuroscientists and endocrinology researchers globally have proven that these temporary escapes do absolutely nothing to reset a chronically hyperactive nervous system. In fact, relying on alcohol as a primary relaxant artificially depresses the central nervous system while simultaneously causing a rebound spike in cortisol levels the very next morning. It is a biological illusion of peace. Your body requires a fundamental structural reset, not a temporary chemical mask. Investing in spa retreats without addressing your baseline physiological stress response is equivalent to repainting a magnificent mansion while its foundation is actively crumbling. The actual science of true cortisol regulation demands a far more sophisticated and targeted approach. To truly master your internal chemistry, we must first examine the undeniable mechanical truth of your autonomic nervous system. This system operates on two primary gears: the sympathetic fight or flight response and the parasympathetic rest and digest mode. As an elite professional, your sympathetic nervous system is perpetually engaged, locked in a constant state of high alert to anticipate corporate threats and seize lucrative opportunities. The biological trap occurs when your body completely loses the mechanical ability to shift back into the restorative parasympathetic gear. You become trapped in a state of constant neurochemical warfare against yourself. Simple breathing exercises or generic meditation apps often fail because they do not provide the necessary physiological depth to disrupt deeply ingrained neural pathways of stress. To trigger a genuine biochemical transformation, you must introduce highly specific sensory and mechanical signals. But how do you forcefully command your brain to stand down? The definitive answer lies in a highly curated methodology of advanced parasympathetic activation combined with elite environmental engineering. This is not about forcing your mind to be completely empty or adopting esoteric spiritual practices that do not align with your pragmatic executive lifestyle. It is about applying precise controlled physiological triggers that forcefully instruct your adrenal glands to halt cortisol production immediately. The world's most exclusive longevity clinics and high-performance institutes have quietly implemented these advanced neurochemical protocols for their distinguished clientele, yielding miraculous results in emotional resilience and biological age reversal. We are about to reveal the exact daily habits and premium physical adjustments that will construct an impenetrable fortress around your peace of mind. These are the closely guarded secrets that separate the truly untouchable from the perpetually exhausted. Are you prepared to permanently upgrade your nervous system? Welcome to your exclusive guided sensory regulation protocol designed for immediate parasympathetic activation. You do not need extended sabbaticals to fundamentally alter your neurochemistry. We begin with a principle called physiological sighing. Sit comfortably in your premium executive chair or a quiet luxury lounge. Inhale deeply through your nose until your lungs are nearly full, then take a sharp second inhale to maximally expand the alveoli in your lungs. Slowly exhale through your mouth, taking twice as long as the inhalation. This specific mechanical action powerfully forcefully expels carbon dioxide and immediately signals your vagus nerve to rapidly lower your heart rate. Repeat this precise breathing pattern just 3 times. You are actively commanding your adrenal glands to cease the production of cortisol, and instantly shifting your entire biological enterprise into a deeply restorative state. To successfully complement your precise mechanical breathing protocol, we must optimize your internal biochemical environment. You are likely aware of caffeine, but the true master architect of circadian cortisol balance is early morning light exposure combined with strategic hydration. Before you engage with global markets or demanding corporate communications, step outside onto your private terrace within the first hour of waking. Allow natural unfiltered sunlight to enter your eyes for at least 10 minutes. This biological trigger powerfully sets your master circadian clock, ensuring cortisol naturally peaks in the morning and properly plummets by evening. Combine this light exposure with premium mineral-rich water containing magnesium glycinate and high-quality sea salt. This precise biochemical combination replenishes the critical electrolytes depleted by high-stress environments, ensuring your cellular machinery operates flawlessly without triggering survival hormones. The final critical pillar of our elite stress management protocol involves engineering an uncompromising evening transition zone. Your brain requires a dedicated cooling period to successfully metabolize the residual cortisol accumulated throughout your demanding day. The continuous glow of financial data screens and executive communications actively blocks melatonin production, mimicking the stress of perpetual daylight. 90 minutes before retiring to your master suite, you must intentionally sever all digital tethers. Replace the blue light of devices with the warm amber glow of low-level ambient lamps or a serene fireplace. Engage in gentle intellectual or artistic pursuits with your partner, such as listening to classical acoustic music or discussing non-business topics. This is not a passive luxury, it is an aggressive biological strategy to deeply cleanse your nervous system and prepare your body for profound uninterrupted cellular regeneration. You have successfully navigated ruthless global markets, built magnificent financial empires, and secured a legacy that will outlast your generation. Your physical and mental resilience is the ultimate enterprise that demands the most sophisticated level of executive management. Refuse to accept the flawed narrative that chronic anxiety and deteriorating health are the unavoidable taxes on immense success. You possess the unparalleled resources, the sharp intellect, and now the precise physiological knowledge to completely rewrite your neurochemical destiny. Imagine the profound liberating peace of mind knowing your nervous system is as robust and impenetrable as the financial fortress you have constructed. Picture yourself effortlessly managing complex negotiations, traveling the globe, and enjoying your family without a single shadow of internal panic. True power is the absolute biological freedom to exist in a state of supreme, unshakable calmness. It is time to take definitive action and elevate your mental health portfolio to the highest possible standard. Start today by implementing our guided physiological sighing routines and strictly engineering your circadian light exposure and premium hydration strategies. Share this essential masterclass with your peers and loved ones who also value their executive vitality and mental independence above all else. Your absolute peace of mind is your ultimate future, and it is never too late to reinforce it with absolute biochemical certainty. We are dedicated to providing you with the most advanced, scientifically validated strategies for a truly golden and serene life. Please subscribe to our exclusive channel to join a global community of distinguished individuals who refuse to compromise on their mental clarity and longevity. Thank you for investing your valuable time with us today. Protect your peace, preserve your legacy, and as always, stay eternally golden.